Hey guys, so this is part 2 of the answering to Ask My Characters Anything tag. It was getting really long with Ocean, so I thought I'd pause it. But in the other video I explained everything about how I will do this and stuff, so hopefully you've seen that first. So yeah, going over to Biliam. It feels like I do this really roughly and stuff, but I do want, like I said before, present their stories better in another way, but I do want to answer your questions now, not wait for it any longer, so I will do it like this. For Biliam, we'll see. Racine Wonders asks, are you the only child? If not, do your sibling also have the same ability that you have? If yes, do you know of others like you? Yeah, Biliam got a lot of interesting questions that really made me think. So some of them I'm not pretty sure of myself, so it will be more like me rumbling, kind of listening to my own thoughts. And for this question though, he doesn't know of any siblings. He doesn't know of his real parents or anything. So he doesn't, especially as a child, he was really like, why am I so different? But still he was like, didn't really care about that. He didn't have this feeling that he really wanted to fit in. He was just like, this is how I am and I do whatever I like. Not like in a rebellious way, but just in a calm, I don't know, way. So he doesn't know if he have any siblings or anything like that, and he hasn't met anyone like himself, or yeah. So sorry, I think someone just tried to call me, but okay, too bad. Yeah. Where were I? As he grows up, he starts kind of to understand a little bit about his powers and stuff like that, but yeah, he doesn't know anything about his parents or if he has any siblings or so. Then we have some other questions. Let's see. Bustamante119 asks, what are your feelings when you speak with cats or other animals? Did you feel that you are one of them, like you feel your soul was for a cat and transferred to human body? Did you think your real father or mother that they were not humans? And that's a really interesting question. He kind of understands that his real parents or someone, either his mother or father or something, were not like complete human or normal human or whatever. So he kind of understands that. And when he speaks to animals, it's like he doesn't feel like he belongs to maybe an animal or something, but he feels like he belongs to the nature and yeah, like everything that like uh, like the nature is a part of what animals kind of are or humans are and everything are. He kind of feels like that, like he's somewhere in between, and he kind of, yeah, oh, that's really hard to explain. He doesn't really feel like he's going well with humans. He rather just observe humans and what they do and why, like why did he do that when she said it like that, and stuff like that. He's more like just observing and stuff like that. When it comes to animals, he understands more like why animals do certain things, and he likes to speak to them And even though it's not like they don't really like talk, they don't have a conversation, but somehow they do have a conversation. Like his human side doesn't really speak to them, they don't speak his language, but the other side of him, who is something else, like uh, something like through their spirits, they speak to each other. Um, I see, look at the question again. Uh, so he doesn't really feel like he were an animal and then like he transferred into a human body. He just feels like he's something in between. Um, and he doesn't really know, like I said before, anything about his parents. So yeah. And to like try and explain that more, I will read Anne Picado's. Oh wow, I couldn't really pronounce that. Anne Picado. Wow, I never tried to say it, so it sounds so weird when I say it. Sorry, I'm really sorry. But yeah, everybody knows who I'm talking about, so. Uh, well, she asks, Biliam, the animals, why are they afraid? And at first when I read that, I'm like, are they afraid? And I start to think about it, and it's really interesting, because it's like I see these pictures like when he's just a child, when he's in the orphanage, yeah, and the animals kind of, some animals were like sneaking in, sitting by his bed or stuff, and so the people that took care of him was really like annoyed because a lot of animals went in, like just looking at him and stuff like that. But he was just a baby then, so um, I imagine that when he was just a baby, these animals who got into uh, the orphanage to look at him was more like they wanted to know, because the animals did know something more than he did know. So maybe I should just take the whole story so you guys will understand a little better, or not the whole story, but a part of it. Like, the one who finds Biliam finds him in a really mysterious way. Like, um, the police has been there and everything. They have found like a dead woman. Um, but it's not just a matter for the police, since it's a really mystical surrounding about everything. Like, on the ground where she's dead, you find this very special, like, not really like runes, but like patterns and stuff in the ground that kind of like got there around her. It hasn't been there before, but when she died, like something just printed those stuff in the ground around her. And they also found a little baby by her side who was alive. So that's him, and they took him to the orphanage. So they don't know really what happened that night and everything like that, but they took care of the little baby. And the thing is, like, it could only be one like him at the moment, at the time. Like, it could not be two like him living at the same time. So his mother was the one before him, and it's kind of like someone, and this is going to be super hard to explain, so maybe I will do a better job some other time, but I will try to do it fast now. So his mother is someone like some kind of like nature spirit thing, who has, and you could be like the nature spirit thing thing, and there's also one more power that's like, they call it the dragon's power, and his mother was both of them, and everybody knew that the one who has the dragon's power will be able to give that power forward when it dies. So she gives birth to him, and I don't know anything about his father, his real father, but Um, so he has this like nature thing already. Um, but the dragon thing is the one that could only be uh, like two people at the same time can't live with a dragon's power, or it doesn't have to be people or anything, but yeah, hope you understand. So this his mother never gave away this dragon's power, and she was, I think, maybe one of the first women to have it. It has been some women before in time who had it, but they gave it away pretty fast. So the animals see their opportunity, like, oh, there's a woman now who has the dragon power. She haven't given it away yet. Um, so everybody wants to like try to get it from her. It starts like they want to be really kind to her and be around her and everything to see if maybe she gives me the dragon power. Um, but she never gives it away, so the animals starts to be a little bit annoyed or irritated, like, and they feel like since she's a woman, maybe they can push her more than they could do if she was a man, because that's kind of what the history says for them, or their experiences. So but then when it comes out that she's not going to give it away to anybody, uh, the animals get angry and they start to, like, everybody comes together and they say that they're going to hunt her to give her away her powers. This is just super fast, like, of everything, so it sounds really weird, I guess. But yeah, it ends up like the animals are surrounding her and she feels like she can't do anything. Even though she has the dragon's power, she's not the one who would like rage and just kill everybody. So before she gets killed, she gives over the dragon power to her baby, which is Biliam. Um, and she dies. I'm not sure if it's like if you give away the power that would kill you, or if it's just like the animal killed her because they couldn't have the power. I'm not sure. I will look into that more. Um, so the animals know that he has the dragon powers now, um, but since he's a child, he can't really give it away to anybody yet. So the animals get really like when he goes to the orphanage. Some of the animals that goes in, they're just curious about him, trying to look like, what kind of child is this? How will I act to get the favor or to get the powers from him? But at the same time, like as he grows up, he starts to see his powers more. That's where I can answer Anne's question, like, why are they afraid? Is they afraid because he has the dragon powers, and of course that's a really powerful thing. Like he could really like just kill them in an instant or anything. So it's like they try to be his friend, but they are a little bit like, it's hard to explain in English. It's like say like a fox behind your ear or whatever you call it. Like Billion can, of course, he can feel that some of the animals are just like, cats coming and stroking against him, be like, oh, I like you so much, but he knows like, oh, this one is just here to, I don't know the expression, like lick my shoes or, I guess you know what I mean. Uh, well, some animals do want, of course, to just be with him because he is this nature spirit thing. Um, well, I guess you didn't understand a thing, but like I said, I will kind of try to present this in a better way. Because as with Biliam, it's the same like for Ocean. Like I'm writing his story, I want to do it in a good way, like to want to present it for you guys so that you will understand it better and everything. Um, wait, I will see if there were any more questions for William. I don't think so. So yeah, that was probably really is a mess, but yeah, he hadn't really yet experienced the dragon's power, and what they will be for and anything like that. But I will go into more details about it, think more about it myself, and if you have any kind of ideas, you could please share. It would be fun to do it together. Yeah, and this video is getting really long too, so but I think Liam had only like some questions, and it will be much easier to answer his questions because his story is pretty much done, since he's one of the characters I made, like one of the first characters I made, though he's the last doll I got. So it will be easier and faster to answer his questions, or I think maybe he just had one question. I will see. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, Racine Wonders asks, since he's like I told you about him, he's like a spy agent something in between there, and she asks like what excuses does he give to his surroundings when he is on a mission, like if someone meets him and stuff like that. And the thing is, like, people don't meet him, so he doesn't need to have any excuses, because he's more like ninja spy, like he's more like that, like if someone sees me or meets me and I don't know a safe way of like leading him off or something like that, I just kind of have to kill him. So he's like that. It's like I don't give any excuses. I just do my work, and when it's done, it's done. So he tries to keep away from human when he works. He almost never has any human encounters when he works. So, and a few times someone maybe like what do you say? Someone catches him. Yeah, when he gets caught, he pretty much just killed them or something. Not that that's a clean and not suspicious way to do it, but he does fix everything, so there's no track of him when he leaves. So that's an easy question to answer. And for him too, of course, all my dolls have pretty big stories. The only dolls that I'm not going to write about, like I've been saying, is Eurobium and Irma. And maybe Skippy and Sandy, not them either, because Skippy, her story that I read for you before, that's pretty much everything that I need to say about her, and then she could just live on whatever. So it's more for these guys, I guess, Liam, Ocean, and William, that I want to present like a story for you guys. So yeah, this is really long. Hopefully you heard something of it. So please tell me what you think, and see you guys.